cardiac muscle action potential. Now I am going to do an experiment on live heart. If you remember the heart, it containing two atrium and it containing two ventricle. What I am going to do now is, this is ventricular wall, this is ventricular cavity, this is left ventricular cavity, this is left ventricular wall. What I am going to do now is, I am going to take this part out. This small piece I am going to take into outside. It containing inner layer, middle muscular layer and outer layer. Inner layer, middle muscular layer and outer layer. Inner layer is going to call as endocardium. Large middle layer which containing lot of cardiac muscles going to call as myocardium. Outer fibrous layer are going to call as pericardium. I am not happy about knowing those things. I want to further enlarge it. What I am going to do right now is, I am going to take a small piece of the myocardium, and I am going to enlarge it microscopically. What I found is, large amount of cells was there with lot of interconnection. This fiber also again branching, this one again connected to other cells. It containing nucleus, and there is a thing called intracatheter disc. They are joined each other with some kind of disc. That disc containing large number of gap junction. Those gap junction later on I found to have can act as an electrical window. That means, if due to some reasons this cell going to be excite, that excitement can be transferred into other cell via gap junction. Then what I am going to do now is, I am going to take one cell out. With the extracellular fluid, otherwise cell will die. You have to maintain constant extracellular environment in order to survive the cell. So I am going to take one cell out here. This is intercatheter disc. This is another intercatheter disc. Here another intercatheter disc. Here another intercatheter disc. Then what I am going to do is, I am going to measure the electrical potential of the cells. That day the light also not there, current cut is there. Because of that I want to make a current to do my studies. What I did is, I take the one cardiac muscle cell out and I put one electrode to inside of the cell. Here you have extracellular fluid which containing normal amount of sodium, potassium, oxygen and glucose. Because of that this cell not going to be die. This is your beautiful nucleus. So I put one electrode into inside of the cell and one electrode I kept in the extracellular fluid. Then I connected it with bulb. You believe me, the bulb will flash. So what I see is, bulb is flashing. That means there is a electrical gradient inside the cell and outside the cell. There is electrical difference between the inside and outside of the cell. Now I want to measure how much of electrical difference is there in between the inside and outside of the cell. To do that, I remove this bulb. Then I connect galvanometer here. After I connect galvanometer into here, what I saw is, there is about 90 millivolts electrical difference is there inside and outside cell. That means not only you, each and every cell in your body also having some kind of potential. That means you should have huge potential, because summation of those every potential should create large potential of you. That means right now inside your body have huge potential. Try to identify what is your potential. But there is one unfortunate thing. When I measure the electrical difference between the inside and outside, what I found is inside of the cell there is minus 90 millivolt potential. You have potential, but that potential is negative potential, unfortunately. So then I graph the electrical potential with the time. What I am going to do is I am graph the electrical potential with the time. For this axis I put electrical potential. Electric potential in millivolt. For this axis I am going to take time. For this axis I am going to take time. Then what I am going to do is, with the time I am looking what happened to my cells. With the time I am going to look what happened to my cells. Here minus 90 millivolt. My cell right now in minus 90 millivolt inside the cell. I look for several seconds, nothing happened. Several minutes, nothing happened. Several days, nothing happened. Several years, nothing happened. After that, what I did is I give a small current to my cell. I give a small electrical current to my cells. I give 5 millivolt electrical current. Positive 5 millivolt electrical current. With that, it went up to 85. Again come back to normal. Again come back to normal. Then I did give 10 millivolt electrical current. Here you are 95, 85. Then I give 10 millivolt electrical current. With that also, here you are 80. With that also, nothing happened. Again, it come back to baseline or minus 90 millivolt. Then I give, even after I give a electrical current, nothing happened. How I give electrical current? I connect small electrode here and small battery here, and I give electrical current to this cell. Even though I give 5 millivolt, I give 10 millivolt, nothing happened. Then I give another 20 millivolt here, and I didn't look at the myocardial cell even, because even though I give 5, 10, nothing happened. This time also I expect nothing happened. So I give 20 millivolt here. That means minus 90 to 20 millivolt means minus 70 millivolt. I didn't look at even the cell. I just give electrical current like this. Then I look at the cell. Suddenly I noted that electrical current went up to minus 30, plus 35. That electrical current went up to plus 35 millivolt. Later on I noted, because I am not looking at that cell, because previous to nothing happened. After that, what happened is it suddenly reduced little bit. Then that electrical current was maintained there for several hundreds of milliseconds. Then it came into baseline. Not even baseline. It will be little bit go farther down, and after about few milliseconds, it will settle back to normal. What I noted is, I give 5 millivolt, I give 10 millivolt, I give 20 millivolt. With that, suddenly it went up to 35 millivolt. That 35 millivolt suddenly stopped there. Then after that, it was maintained there for few hundred of milliseconds. Then it came back to even lesser than the 90 millivolt. Then with the time, it settled up to 90 millivolt. Then I wondering what happened my cell. Previous 2 impulses, nothing do to cell. But with the third impulse, what happened is, it rapidly went up to plus 35 millivolt. Because of that, I am going to carefully expand the cell and to identify what happened in my cells with 20 millivolt of impulse. 20 millivolt of impulse. What happened with 20 millivolt impulse is in my cells there is voltage gated sodium channel. Voltage gated sodium channel. That sodium channel going to open once your cell become minus 70 from minus 90. If my electrical impulse is adequate to produce plus 70 millivolt, minus 70 millivolt, my cell is going to be depolarized. That means sodium channel start to open. Sodium channel start to open. Because of that opening of the sodium channel, large amount of sodium come into inside. Large amount of sodium come into inside. Because of that, this space due to rapid sodium influx. Because of the rapid sodium influx, the negativity of the cell now going to diminish. Not only diminish, it went up to plus 35. Once it come into plus 35, what happened is your sodium channel is suddenly off. Your sodium channel is suddenly off. This channel going to be suddenly off once it come into plus 35. Here sodium channel off. When your sodium channel off, what happened is you should come back to normal level. But here in my myocardial cell, another kind of calcium channel going to be open. Here calcium channel going to be open. Sodium channel going to be closed and calcium channel going to be open. Not only that, potassium channel also going to be open. Calcium, this one calcium channel. Now potassium channel also going to be open. Because of the opening of the calcium channel, now calcium going to enter into your cells. When calcium enter, what happened is again your positivity goes up. That means they can maintain 35 millivolt. But with the same time, potassium channel also going to be open. Because of that, potassium is trying to go out. You know, your cell containing larger amount of potassium, lesser amount of sodium when comparing to extracellular fluid. Extracellular fluid containing lesser amount of potassium, larger amount of sodium. Because of that, sodium come from outside to inside, potassium grow from inside to outside. Here what happened is your calcium channel open and calcium come into inside of the cell. Same time your potassium channel open. Because of that, potassium also going out. Potassium goes out, calcium goes in. Because of that, that electrical potential somewhere around 35 will be maintained for few hundred milliseconds. Actually speaking, it is approximately about 300 milliseconds. It will maintain approximately 300 milliseconds. After that, your calcium channel going to be closed. Here, your calcium channel going to be closed. With this calcium channel going to be closed, but your potassium channel is still in the open state. Because of that, potassium continues to go out. When potassium go out, what happen is positive ion from inside to outside, cell become gradually negative. It become even lesser than minus 90 millivolt. Even lesser than minus 90 millivolt with the potassium efflux. With the potassium efflux. After that, your sodium potassium ATPase pump come into action. Now your cell getting too much electrical disturbances. But electrical disturbances now corrected. Now your ion disturbances is there. Now they want to correct the ion disturbances. What happened is your sodium potassium ATPase pump come into action and correct your ion disturbance by using ATP. They put out 3 sodium channel ion to outside and taken 2 potassium ion to inside. They kept 1 electrical positivity as a tip. 1 electrical positivity as a tip. 3 positive out, 2 positive in, 1 as a tip. Okay, this is what happened in my myocardial cell. I am so wondering about this phenomena. Actually speaking, I didn't see even this rising. What I first noted is this one. Because of that, I am going to put pace 1 as this one, because first time I see this one. Actually I should look at those things, because this initial 2 does not produce any difference. Because of that, I didn't look at the cells. Because of that, when I look at the cell was in the positive 35. Because of that, I am going to put pace 1 as this here. Pace 1. After that, I am going to put pace 2 into this side. Pace 2. Pace 3 here. Pace 4 here. Pace 3. Pace 4. And sorry, phase 3, phase 4. Unfortunately, I want to put a name for this area as well, but I understand later on. Because of that, I am going to put as phase 0 here. Phase 0. Phase 1 due to closure of sodium channel. Phase 2 due to calcium influx and potassium efflux. Phase 3 due to closure of calcium channel and continuous opening of potassium channel. Phase 4 due to sodium potassium ATPase activity. Phase 0 is due to rapid sodium efflux due to voltage gated sodium channel opening. That is what happened in my myocardial cell. Then I want to identify whether are there any different myocardial cell present in my heart. Whether there is any other different myocardial cell present in my heart. Because of that, I went my heart to pathologist. Pathologist cut hole the heart. He said there are several areas which show different cellular arrangement in my heart. There are different areas which show different cellular arrangement in my heart. Then I said, give me a sample of that cells as well. Give me a sample of that cell as well. He sent me a whitish cell sample called SA nodal cell sample. Now I am going to check the electrical activity or electrical potential activity of the SA nodal cells. Electrical activity potential of the SA nodal cells. Those cells are some kind of this shape, not like other cell, no intercalated disc too much. This, what I am going to do is, I am going to do same thing, same experiment on the SA nodal cell as well. I am going to do same experiment on the SA nodal cell as well. First, I take SA nodal cell to outside. This is the nucleus. This is your extracellular fluid. Cell happily living in your extracellular fluid, because extracellular fluid is very much compatible with your cell. Here your electrode inside, here your electrode outside, here your bulb. This time what happened is, bulb flash. Not only flash, the current of the bulb time to time change without any stimulation. What happened is, the current of the bulb suddenly increase, light, and suddenly reduce. The light time to time change. Never come, sometime it came to even 0. No light at all, no current at all. After that it again appear, again reduce the intensity of light. That thing happened. Then I am thought to measure the electrical difference which happening of the SA nodal cell. This one is SA nodal cell. I put galvanometer here. I put galvanometer here. After that, what I am going to do is, I am going to continuously monitor the electrical activity of my SA nodal cell. I am going to continuously monitor the electrical activity of my SA nodal cell. Here my electrical potential in millivolt, here time. Actually, the lowest value of the SA nodal cell, lowest value of the SA nodal cell is about minus 70 millivolt. Myocardial cell is about minus 90 millivolt. Here I am going to start with minus 70 millivolt. What happened is, with the time, this negativity gradually reduces. This negativity gradually reduce with the time. When it come into 40, around minus 40 to 50, what happened is there is a sudden increment of electrical potential. Sudden increment of electrical potential. It went up to plus 30, approximately plus 30 millivolt. Then it gradually comes down. After that, again that same cycle repeated. Again went up to plus minus 40. Then again it went up to 35. Again come back. Again the same cycle happened. That means those cells are not stable, electrically not stable. There are cells in your body which does not in electrically stable conditions. One of the cell is myocardial SA node. One of the cell is myocardial AV node. One of the cell is some Purkinje's fibers. Brain also, your respiratory center, time to time power, firing, those are not stable. Your intestine also, there are some cells called intestinal cells of Kajal or whatever thing. So those cells can spontaneously fire without any electrical influence. SA node also, I didn't put any electrical influence like previous. It is spontaneously went to 40, then it fire up to 30, then it gradually goes down. Then I check what is the electrical activity happen here. What is the electrical activity happen here? Actually, it contains some kind of calcium channel. It contains some kind of calcium channel. What happened initially is, slowly calcium went up to out. Those calcium channel transiently opened and closed. Those calcium channel transiently opened and closed. Opening, close. Opening, so other way around. Opening, close. Transiently opening and close. Because of that, I am going to call it as T-type calcium channel. T-type calcium channel. Because of that, the cell time to time receive calcium from outside. When it open, calcium come. When it open, calcium come. Because of that, it can't rest actually. It can't rest. The negativity gradually become reduced up to 45 because of T-type calcium channel. Then what happened is, once it come into 40 millivolt, there is the L-type calcium channel in your cell. L means long-lasting calcium channel. Because of the opening of long-lasting calcium channel, it will keep little bit longer than transient calcium channel. Transient means open and close. Long-lasting means it will long last for few milliseconds. Because of that opening of long-lasting calcium channel, L-type calcium channel, your electrical potential of the SA nodal cell from minus 32 went up to plus 30 millivolt. After that, your potassium channel going to be open. Here your calcium channel close, and here your potassium channel open. What happened when potassium channel open? Potassium much more inside of the cell. Because of that, potassium trying to go into outside. Because of potassium trying to go into outside, potassium efflux is there, then cell become negative. Here your sodium potassium ATPase come into play. Now because of that electrical activity, even though you came to electrically normal level or electrically minus 70 level, your iron, when considering the iron so much disturbed in your cell, that iron composition should be recorrected. That recorrection is done by your sodium potassium ATPase pump. Then I want to explore the AV node as well. I want to explore the atrioventricular node. Here I am explore SA node. Here previously I explored myocardial cell. Now I want to explore the AV nodal cell as well. AV nodal exploration also shows same picture. Believe me, AV node exploration and study shows same picture like SA node. Electrical, this channel also similar. Only difference between the AV node and SA node is this electrical potential time duration from here to here much more longer in AV node. Because of that, AV nodal cell shows it started with 70. It take long time to come into 40 millivolt. After that, the same thing happened. Then again it take long time to come into 40 millivolt. Then same thing happened. Then I explore the Purkinje system cell. And the bundle of his cells. Actually, if you remember the myocardial muscle cells, it will be like this. 0 minus 90 millivolt potential plus 35 millivolt potential. It was maintained for certain duration. Then it reduced due to potassium efflux. Then it go a little bit below the minus 90 millivolt. Then it come back to minus 90 millivolt. When coming to your Purkinje system and bundle of his cells, the baseline also not kept at the constant position, not kept in the constant or zero positions. That baseline is little bit time to time little bit elevated. Once it come into minus 70, those cells also have a capable of spontaneous firing. The electrical potential of the cell is not stable. Only the stable cell in the heart is myocardial muscle cells. Myocardial muscle cells have stable resting membrane potential. SI node cell does not have stable resting membrane potential like this. This is unstable, minus 70 millivolt, not going to change. But SI nodal cell, not like that. Time to time, it received transient calcium channel calcium, because of that resting membrane potential not kept under the rest. Here also, your Purkinje cells also can't be in resting state. Time to time, calcium come into inside of the cell. Because of that, this negativity gradually reduces. Once it come into minus 70, like in the myocardial cells, it also going to be fired. Those are the electrical potential of myocardial cells. This electrical potential can propagate into the other cells. As an example, here you are SI node. One myocardial cell connected to your SI node via gap junction. This electrical activity which happening in your SI node can directly transmit into your myocardial cells. One myocardial cell to another myocardial cell again can directly transfer via gap junction. Because of that, we are going to call it as myocardial cell can act as a syncytium. Thank you very much. We'll meet in